You're all very welcome. My name is Terry Toomey and I'll be your Master of Ceremonies for today. Just in case anybody couldn't make it this morning, this conferring ceremony is streaming live on the internet, so if you text somebody now, they can watch it online. A couple of housekeeping announcements before we start. There are 7 emergency exits from this auditorium, 1 to the left, 1 to the right of the stage, 2 in each of the glass walls at the side, and 1 at the back where you came in earlier on. Could I also ask you now to please switch off all mobile phones? The formal proceedings today begin with the academic procession. I invite you now to please stand for the academic procession. Please be seated. I will begin by introducing the members of the conferring panel to you. To my right is Mr. Tony Brazel, member of the governing body of Limerick Institute of Technology. In the centre is Professor Vincent Coonan, president of Limerick Institute of Technology. And finally, Mr. Pascal Mian, head of the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Information Technology. I now call on Mr. Tony Brazel, member of the governing body of Limerick Institute of Technology, to address you.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to LIT. We have a full house. Great to see you all and great to be here for such an eventful day. I think this is I recall as I left home this morning looking at my own graduation picture. This is a day for all of you graduates to cherish and to remember, but particularly to remember the people in the audience who have helped you to get to this distance. Many of you without that help might not have achieved that. So particularly I'd like you to remember that, and in the future do your best to remember them when they may need you at a later stage. For the vast majority of you, the influence and the encouragement, the support, and in many cases the sacrifice that you've received from your families has been absolutely crucial. And without the solidarity that they've given you to benefit from the dedicated efforts that the teaching and support staff of this institute have put into your education and training, and more widely into your development as people and citizens. This is a great college, first-class college, enjoys the full support of the department, the minister. Everything about this place is top class, and we're on a growth path which the President will talk to you about later, of expansion, which is unique in the history of LIT. The friendships here too that you've made are important for a future resource in your lives. You have helped each other through the past few years, and an effort to maintain those links is very well worthwhile, and indeed in joining the alumni of the college as you leave. Social, business, political and interest groups networks are increasingly important in all our lives. They are all the better when they are based on the friendships and mutual support which you would have forged whilst here in college. Those of you graduating today are part of the most highly educated generation in this country, in our history. It's absolutely wonderful to see so many people still having access to education and still being able to move to the highest positions. Not all sections of our society and not all parts of our country are feeling the positive effects of the return to growth to the same extent. That's a challenge for all of us. But I can say to you that the growth and expansion being felt by those seeking employment in the medium and high-tech sectors has never been better, and particularly here in the Midwest. There has hardly been a week in the last number of months but that there's been more job announcements. And the great thing about those announcements is that whether it's in Regeneron or whether it's in Jaguar, in Northern Trust, every one of the positions that are up for grabs are positions that are absolutely and 100% suited to the graduates of this college. So you have a bright future ahead of you, great opportunity. I know already a high percentage of the graduating class are already employed, and the history here has been that over 90% of all graduates get into early employment. So that's a wonderful thing to carry, and to know that you have that behind you. Half of the entire workforce nowadays has third level education, and with that level of education they enjoy better positions, better employment prospects and better wages and earnings. So for those of you graduating today, your third level qualifications equip you to benefit personally from increasing opportunities in the labour market and to contribute to the development of our society more widely. It's vital that the knowledge and skills you have developed here at at LIT are used not just for your own benefit. I'm actually a graduate of UCD, so there's no fun intended, but also to contribute to the building of a society which extends the fruits of modern civilization to all of our citizens. This is the learning experience you will have had in this college. I want to also say that in saluting the graduates and in saluting the families, I'd like to pay special tribute to the staff under President Vincent. Without a good cohort of teaching establishment, you have nothing. You have a wonderful staff relating to the students, totally student focused, and for that the governing body are very grateful. So to all of you, I congratulate you on your achievements which are being commemorated today, and I wish you a prosperous, satisfying and content future. Thank you.
I now call on Mr. Pascal Mian, Head of the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, to address you.
Good afternoon, everybody. You are all very welcome to our Graduation Day 2017. This is the second of 3 sessions that we're having today for the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology. And this afternoon now it's the turn of the Department of Information Technology and the Department of Applied Science to take centre stage. In this session, we have 217 people graduating out of a total of 641 for the faculty today. And a world of prospects opens up in front of you all. So just savour the moment. It's a wonderful day for you and your family and your friends. It's the culmination of a lot of hard work, a lot of very hard work, and you have all earned the right to be here. So I want to start by offering you my heartiest congratulations and the congratulations of all our staff on your achievement of the award that you will be receiving this afternoon. We are currently finalising a new strategic plan for the Institute to bring us to 2022. Plans and ambitions, they change and evolve over time. But our underlying philosophy stays the same, and that's active learning, and we do it very, very well. And you're all the beneficiaries of that philosophy. You are now independent learners, and you have the skills to undertake what will be essential lifelong learning as your career develops. Congratulations on being capable and confident people who go on to enjoy life in your chosen careers. So, now you have been empowered through education, and opportunity awaits. Last week I attended an event, a Limerick for Engineering event, and it was attended by nearly 30 CEOs and vice presidents representing the best of foreign and indigenous companies in our region. Men and women who have made it big time in their careers. You know the style. Large salaries, share options, world travel, and a few responsibilities thrown in. So I thought, they had a graduation day, just like everybody else. And they're out the top in their field. So I asked them, over a cup of coffee, I said, would they know if a young graduate had what it takes to get to the top after they had been with them for a year or two? And they were unanimous. They said, yes, absolutely they would. I said, how? And what they told me was, it's very easy to identify. And they actually have systems within their organisations to accelerate their progress through their companies once they spot them. It's those who take ownership and responsibility for the task. Those who are prepared to take a risk. Those who aren't afraid to fail. They said, in particular, it was those who would volunteer to go outside their comfort zones. And those who would embrace change. They were the ones that were never found waiting. Today, at this session, the faculty are very proud to be conferring 2 doctorates, Olina Madden and Sarah McMahon, and 1 master's by research, Emily Panther. Now, Olina and Sarah are proof that the ladder system works, as they received their doctorates having studied here as undergraduates. Also, I would like to congratulate 2 staff members, Adrian Chaplin and Gerard Hartigan, who will be graduating with a PhD and a master's by research degree later this afternoon. I'm delighted to be able to say we have seen a significant increase in research funding, diversity of projects and growth in our research groups and centres. And we also take great pride in our apprenticeships. Two of our apprentice electricians, Brendan Muldowney and Darren Nichols, have won the Ireland Skills National Competition, one in industrial control and the other in electrical installations. And Brendan went on to complete in the World Skills in Dubai last month. But it's the third year in a row that LIT have won the National Skills Competition in these areas. And what it demonstrates is that LIT excels in imparting skills along with the knowledge. The faculty continues to actively and enthusiastically engage with our stakeholders. We are leaders in engagement with regional industries through Limerick for IT and Limerick for Engineering. And that's how we are so well informed about the requirements of new and existing industries. So the skills and the knowledge we impart in our programmes are truly relevant. We provide bespoke programmes for individual industries, and we rise to every challenge to improve the competitiveness of our region here and to ensure the pipeline of quality employment continues to flow inwards. Well, STEM is where it's at. I know I'm speaking to the converted, you're all graduating with a STEM award, but it's true. The career prospects have never been better, and in the world of constant personal development that you're entering, you can be assured of great careers. We're working very closely with secondary schools and colleges of further education to support them in aspects of their course delivery and to ensure that they're informed about the employment and career prospects in the world of STEM. You may have heard that the Minister for Education and Skills announced that LIT has been successful in our application for funding for a new €20 million applied science and information technology building here on the Moylish campus. And this investment is in addition to the $14 million approved for phase 1 of our new Coonan engineering campus. In 3 years' time, this institute, and in particular this faculty, will have state-of-the-art resources to deliver the very best education and learning experience. So I want to take this opportunity to say a few words in recognition of our staff here in the faculty, our committed academic, technical and support staff, our fantastic admin staff, Katie, Catherine and Stacey, who are always there to look out for you. And I always say this every year as one paragraph I don't have to change because it can't be emphasised enough, and that is the greatest attribute of all of our staff is the fact that they are so student focused. They really do care and they have great empathy. They are working with and for our students, and it's that makes all the difference to your learning experience here in LIT. I also want to remember John Dillon, a member of staff in the Department of Mechanical and Automobile Engineering. John passed away in May and gave many years of excellent service to our students, and our thoughts and our prayers are with his family today. I would like to recognise the lifetime commitment of our staff who have retired this past year, Lindy Farmer and Evan O'Keefe. I would like to thank them so much for their contribution to you, our students. They take with them a vast resource of knowledge, but they left their mark, and I wish them the very best. I want to thank all the staff on your behalf for their commitment, their enthusiasm and their dedication, and I give you this opportunity to please show your appreciation to all. To the parents, family, partners, friends, children of our graduates, your practical, financial, emotional support and your encouragement through the odd difficult patch have played a crucial role in achieving the success that we celebrate here today. And you must be extremely proud, and you should be. And just to remind the parents, in case the graduates haven't told you, that the LIT tradition is that the first paycheck of our graduates is handed over to the parents with a thank you note and a bottle of champagne. So that's something to look forward to. But back to yourselves, our graduates. Thank you for having chosen LIT for your education. I congratulate you on your success. You deserve it. Well done.
I now call on the President of LIT, Professor Vincent Coonan, to formally confer the LIT Awards on the graduates.
Harkion the Institute, Bronan Dak Gachani, Ulamori the Institute, Atataresh and Kagan Shin, Awanchamak. Agus Eram go Corfer the Foglamori Shin, and Malahar. Conabar, Horvert Div, Gofer Mule. On behalf of the Institute, I hereby confer awards on the learners of the Institute who have achieved the standard for those awards. And I ask that those learners be presented to me so that I may formally present them with their parchment.
I now call on the President, Professor Vincent Coonan, to present the parchments. And I invite the Head of the Department of Information Technology, Dr. Janice O'Connell, to announce the students.
President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed courses in the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, Department of Information Technology, and are worthy of the award of Bachelor of Business in Business Computing, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Dana Dervakova. Rachel Hennigan in absentia. Serica O'D. Denise O'Donoghue. Philip Ryan in absentia. Amanyata Yabre. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed a Bachelor of Business Honours in Business Computing, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Mia Buena. Megan Carey. Laura Cody. Evan Condon. Thomas Condon. Lou Dennehy. Warren Lee. Keith Lowe. Kevin Noonan. Yorgos Transfilidas. David Walsh. Orla Walsh. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed a Bachelor of Business in E-Business Management Systems, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Barry Guilfoyle in absentia. Mustafa Hassan. Michelle Nestor. Kieran O'Brien in absentia. Emer Donoghue in absentia. Maribel Salinas. President, I present to you the following candidate who has successfully completed a Bachelor of Business Honours in Business Management Systems, and I request you to present a parchment to her. Emma Sinnott in absentia. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed a Bachelor of Business Honours in Business Technology, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Dylan Clohessy. Michael McAllister. Lisa Murphy. Rachel O'Mahony. Emma Jane Redmond in absentia. Mary Ryan in absentia. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed a Bachelor of Science in Computer Networks and Systems Management, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Tony Bridgman in absentia. Thomas Fitzgerald. Barry Ryan in absentia. Megan Ryan in absentia. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed a Bachelor of Science Honours in Computer Networks and Systems Management, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Stanisław Adamczynski. Owen Curtin in absentia. Ryan Higgins. Bozena Konieczna. Wanda Kozak in absentia. Maruk Malek. Scott Niven. Michael O'Brien. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed a Bachelor of Science in Internet Systems Development, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Rakib Hamed. Magdalena Bajan. David Byrne in absentia. Edward Craker. Sean Dolan. Jordan Downs in absentia. Nicole Graham. Robin Harnett in absentia. Nola Gorman. Michael O'Halloran in absentia. Hubert Oshvinchensky. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed a Bachelor of Science Honours in Internet Systems Development, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Robert McKnight. Laura Moore. Stephen Ryan. Shimon Staszak. President, I present to you the following candidate who has successfully completed a Bachelor of Science in Multimedia Programming and Design, and I request you to present their parchment to them. Michael Flynn in absentia. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed a Bachelor of Science Honours in Multimedia Programming and Design, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Paul Anderson. John Cleary. James Dwyer. Anne-Marie Hegarty. Pavel Lavach. Jason Kelly. Gavin Marshall. Jamie Monaghan. Kieran Maloney. Shane Nash in absentia. Robert O'Gorman. Mark Shahan. Natalia Zarubina in absentia. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed a Bachelor of Science in Software Development, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Denis Karpov in absentia. Jessica Mullins. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed a Bachelor of Science Honours in Software Development, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Abdelmajid Ali. Owen Bergen. Jonathan Clossy. Damien Conway in absentia. Masvidaz Gadrikas in absentia. Joseph Godfrey. David Halley. Mark Harrison. Michael Dzeko. Romans Klemonskis. Arturs Luknovs. Adrian Lynch. Brian McNamara. Michael Monaghan in absentia. Konstantin Morozov. Alex Nocton. Daniel Porobic in absentia. Valerie Rimskis in absentia. Jonathan Yu in absentia. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed a higher diploma in computing and creative multimedia programming, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Sinead Boyce. Clodagh Gearan. Mark Hayes in absentia. Mairead Hegarty. Kaiser Iqbal. Cecily Kenny in absentia. Ciara McEntee. Lorraine McMahon Brennan in absentia. Shannon McNamara. Felicita Ndua. Joanna Roach in absentia. Ian Tully in absentia. David Wright in absentia. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed a higher diploma in computing and software development, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Kevin Chow. Vincent Lee. Gary Murphy in absentia. Kevin O'Farrell. Keely-Ann Ryan. And finally, Alan James Stewart. Now, I have one final request, and we lost this battle last year, so we didn't shout and cheer the science department, so I'd like a bit of a better effort, please, this year. It's the last request. So I'd like you to give yourselves a huge round of applause and outshout them before they get a chance. Congratulations. I nearly forgot. I need to introduce you to Michelle McKeown-Bennett, the head of the Department of Applied Science.
Thank you, Dr. Janice O'Connell, and just to congratulate Janice as well, who just recently got her doctorate. So just to the IT department to give her a clap as well. Okay, President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed courses in the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, Department of Applied Science, and are worthy of the award of Bachelor of Science Honours in Chemical Instrumentation and Analysis, and I request you to present their parchment to them. David Coffey. Amanda Gleeson. Michael McMahon. Shane McMahon. Kate O'Loughlin. Claire Walsh. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed a Bachelor of Science in Environmental and Analytical Science, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Jason Geary in absentia, Max Lobel-Rossen in absentia, Paul McCall in absentia, Elizabeth Norris, Niamh Timoney in absentia. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed a Bachelor of Science Honours in Environmental and Analytical Science, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Alice Darcy. Kate O'Neill. Emmett Ryan. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed a Bachelor of Science in Applied Biology, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Roanna Bianca Arino. Emma Carey. Andrew Doherty. Enya Doolan. Mark Doyle. Janice Hanley. Ahmed Hassan in absentia. John Kyo. Demi McCarran. Julie McGlinchey. David Moran in absentia. Catherine Morris. Gary O'Brien Grimes. Michelle O'Connell. Ben O'Donnell. Emer Patrick. Emily Sage. Anna Stanik-Nazinska in absentia. Keith Storen. Daniel Warren. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed a Bachelor of Science Honours in Bioanalysis and Biotechnology, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Swati Arora in absentia. Nicole Bennett. Michelle Bowen. Daniel Collum. Derek DeLacy. Niall Earls. Uche Ezionu. Kira Fitzgibbon. Colm Geary. Niamh Hardiman. Eamon Heaney. Mark Higgins. Mary Hogan. Katie Markham. Kieran Murphy. Jamie O'Brien Sheehan. Karen O'Connor. Dylan O'Flynn. Margaret O'Loughlin. Justina Ostrowska. Laura Ryan. Sarah Ryan. Paul Sasha. Aideen Shannon. Agnia Soblinska. Kelsey Sweeney. Ruth Taylor. President, I present to you the following candidate who has successfully completed a Bachelor of Science in Pharmaceutical and Forensic Analysis, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Fateya Ibrahim Ali Huno. Aisling Burke. Marcella Maloney in absentia. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed a Bachelor of Science Honours in Pharmaceutical and Forensic Analysis, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Elizabeth Baumann. Sophie Brown. Elizabeth Burke in absentia. Joseph Carroll. Conor Cassidy. Lauren Conroy. Cara Conway. Emma Downs. Gerard Ferguson. Tara Folan. Ryan Halpin O'Leary. Tim Hanrahan. Shawnee Kelly. Amy Long in absentia. Shannon Mullins. Aideen Murphy. Kate Murphy. Sarah O'Callaghan. Stephanie Power. Lorna Wolfe. President, I present to you the following candidates who have successfully completed a Bachelor of Science Honours in Drug and Medicinal Product Analysis, and I request you to present their parchments to them. Raymond Ajimole. Sam Cassidy. Nebo Ibrahim in absentia. Fiona McCarthy. Michelle Ryan. Shannon Smith. President, I present to you the following candidate who has successfully completed the Masters of Science, and I request you to present her parchment to her. Emily Panter. And before we move on to the final stage of the Science Awards, I would just like to thank all of the parents for encouraging your children during their education. It has been an honour for my department and my staff to be part of their lives, and we wish you all the best of luck. And remember now, we're scientists, we're explosive, so you know what I'm expecting. Give yourselves and your staff and your parents the biggest round of applause and scream so we can win this year.
There's only one way to follow that, and that's with the conferring of doctorates. So the first doctorate conferring today is for a thesis on green biosynthesis and applications of plasmonic nanoparticles using extracellular systems of extremophilic fungi. I hereby call on the supervisors, Dr. Patrick Murray and Dr. Darren Naughton, to come forward to present Ms. Elano Madden for conferring. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honour I present to you Ms. Olena Madden, who has successfully completed a course in the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, Department of Applied Science in Limerick Institute of Technology, and is worthy of the award of Doctor of Philosophy. And I call on the President to make this award.
In exercise of the powers vested in it by statute, the Academic Council of the University of Limerick has, on recommendation of Limerick Institute of Technology, conferred the award of Doctor of Philosophy on Alina Madden. May I be the first to congratulate her. May I present Dr. Alina Madden.
We now have the conferring of a Doctor of Philosophy for a thesis on investigation into the medicinal bioactive content of wheatgrass. I hereby call on the supervisors, Michelle McKeown-Bennett and Dr. Siobhan Moan, to come forward and to present Ms. Sarah McMahon for conferring. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honour I present to you Ms. Sarah McMahon, who has successfully completed a course in the Faculty of Applied Science, Engineering and Technology, Department of Applied Science, in Limerick Institute of Technology, and is worthy of the award of Doctor of Philosophy. I now call for the supervisors to gown the graduate and the President to present the award.
In exercise of the powers vested in it by statute, the Academic Council of the University of Limerick has, on recommendation of the Limerick Institute of Technology, conferred the award of Doctor of Philosophy on Sarah McMahon. Yes, Sarah. It gives me great pleasure to present you with this parchment and be the first to congratulate you. Grab your hat. Step forward. Dr. Sarah McMahon. Well done, Sarah. That's it.
Jack, you're next.
We come now to the special awards ceremony for outstanding achievement, and I invite the President and the member of the governing body to present these awards. Our first award today is the Northern Trust Award, presented by Kieran Donoghue of Northern Trust. The Northern Trust Award is for excellence on the Bachelor of Business Honours in Business Computing. And the award goes to Orla Walsh. Our next award is the Prodigy Learning Award, presented by Billy Breen of Prodigy Learning. The Prodigy Learning Award is for excellence on the Bachelor of Business Honours in Business Technology. And the Prodigy Learning Award goes to Rachel O'Mahony. Our next award is the Dell Award, presented by Dave Griffin of Dell. The Dell Award is for excellence on the Bachelor of Science Honours in Computer Networks and Systems Management. And the Dell Award goes to Michael O'Brien. Our next award is the Microsoft Award, presented by John McGeary of Microsoft. The Microsoft Award is for excellence on the Bachelor of Science Honours in Internet Systems Development. And the Microsoft Award goes to Laura Moore. Our next award is the Fitzpatrick Computer Group Award, presented by Pascal Mian of LIT. The Fitzpatrick Computer Group Award is for excellence on the Bachelor of Science Honours in Multimedia Programming and Design. And the Fitzpatrick Computer Group Award goes to Anne-Marie Hagerty. Our next award is the Kemp Technologies Award, presented by Niamh McNamara of Kemp Technologies. The Kemp Technologies Award is for excellence on the Bachelor of Science Honours in Software Development. And this year's Kemp Technologies Award goes to Michael Jaco. Our next award is the Simvirtua Award, presented by Pascal Mian of LIT. The Simvirtua Award is for excellence on the higher diploma in computing in creative multimedia computing. And the award goes to Mairead Hagerty. Our next award is the SAP Ireland Award, presented by Stephen Ward of SAP Ireland. The SAP Ireland Award is for excellence on the higher diploma in computing in software development. And the SAP Award goes to Keely Ann Ryan. We're now switching to the Science Awards, and the first of the Science Awards is the Serosep Limited Award, presented by Marcus Nash of Serosep. The Serosep Limited Award is for excellence on the Bachelor of Science in Applied Biology. And this year the Serosep Limited Award goes to Catherine Morris. Our next award is the BHP Laboratories Award, presented by Pascal Mian of LIT. The BHP Laboratories Award is for excellence on the Bachelor of Science honours in bioanalysis and biotechnology. And the BHP Laboratories Award goes to Michelle Bowen. Our next award is the Allied Irish Banks Award, presented by Sinead Lavin of AIB. The Allied Irish Banks Award is for excellence on the Bachelor of Science honours in pharmaceutical and forensic analysis. And the Allied Irish Banks Award goes to Stephanie Power. Our next award is the Thomas Carroll Perpetual Award, presented by John Prendeville of Infolabs. The Thomas Carroll Perpetual Award is a joint award this year, and the award is for excellence in analytical science in the Bachelor of Science Honours Programme. And the Thomas Carroll Perpetual Award goes to Michelle Ryan and Sam Cassidy. Our final award this year is the Rosh Ireland Limited Award, presented by Seamus O'Grady of Rosh Ireland Limited. The Rosh Ireland Limited Award is for overall outstanding excellence in science. And this year's Rosh Ireland Award goes to Margaret O'Loughlin. I now call on the President of Limerick Institute of Technology, Professor Vincent Coonan, to address you.
Thanks, Terry. A carja, ta has loan Oram Vein Shahanu, I was white la McKen Mila Falcha, Currar of Galair. Friends, you're very welcome. And if you thought you were at the end, you're sadly mistaken. Because every few times in the year, I get a big audience and I get a chance to talk. And as anybody on this side knows, I like to talk. Hopefully I have a few important messages to deliver about this organisation and about the future of higher education in this country. But today is primarily about the graduates. So today we are absolutely delighted to recognise our newest graduates. Today is a special day for you, for your families, and also for LIT. These are the days that reveal to us the value of the work that everyone has put in over a period of years. You, the graduates, your families, and the staff of LIT. This is the one time when we get to come together as a single community to recognise our own for the commitment, the ability, and indeed the perseverance you have shown in getting to this stage. So to the parents, the guardians, the spouses and families of the graduates, I also say heartiest congratulations. You too are part of our community. And I am sure that there were times when you thought this day would not come. But it has, thankfully. But perhaps the graduates now could stand up and turn to your own families and give those families who have supported you throughout this journey a well-deserved round of applause. So please, stand up and very good. So you graduates have received your education from an institution whose roots in technical and artistic education go right back to the foundation of the Limerick Athenaeum in 1856. But this year, in fact, we are adding a new chapter in our history as we see the first cohort of PhD graduates being conferred under the Federated Limerick Graduate School. And we had the first two recipients here today. This is a collaboration between the University of Limerick, Mary Immaculate College and LIT, which emerged from our cooperation as sister institutions under the Higher Educational Regional Cluster called the Shannon Consortium. And uniquely in the country, the 3 institutes, higher level education institutions in Limerick, are working closely together. And the FLAG's Federated Limerick Graduate School and its first graduates are here today. It's a tremendous achievement for Limerick, but particularly for the 2 recipients of the PhDs today, and I congratulate them once again. So all of you graduates, you join a long line who have gone before you to take your place in society and who have helped those graduates who have helped to shape it. This is the proud legacy that you can take with you now. This is something that you can take great pride in. This ceremony marks the transition point from being part of our student community to now being part of our community of LIT graduates. Now, I know the staff here are very proud of you, as indeed I am very proud of each and every one of you. And I hope you share that pride, and that your families and communities share that pride too. So on behalf of the graduates, I'd also like you to thank all the staff of LIT who have helped you along the way, and sincere thanks to all of you. So you graduate today knowing that you have a good education, knowing you have a respected qualification, one qualification which is recognised by employers worldwide. We develop our programmes with industry, with communities, state agencies and others. You will benefit from this, as will your families and your communities. Indeed, the economy and the state will be changed by you. You are emerging into an economy that has improved immensely since the time you first entered LIT. In fact, on Tuesday morning, the Irish Jobs.ie Jobs Index showed Limerick to be outperforming every other region in the country in terms of new job vacancies, with a 43% increase in job vacancies in the 3rd quarter of the year compared to the same period last year. It's a tremendous result. And this is due to employers such as Northern Trust and Regeneron expanding their operations, and that is good news for all of you graduates, of course. And when you look at what is driving that, what is underpinning these job figures, LIT is a major factor. Companies invest when there are graduates available in the areas they need them in. And one of our hallmarks is that we are plugged into each and every one of those industries. We deliver the kind of education that employers need. You will hit the ground running. You have the skills as well as the knowledge to begin making a difference in the workplace right away. And about 9 out of 10 people graduating from LIT last year either went into paid employment or further education. And the prospects awaiting you now are better than those that have awaited many of the classes that went before you in recent times. This region has entered into a virtuous cycle where investors come here to capitalise on the assets the region has, and chief amongst those assets being the supply of highly qualified graduates like yourselves here today. Recent FDI announcements have highlighted this availability of skills as the main determinant in them coming to Ireland. Not tax, it helps, but talent, skills, that's what they're looking for, and that's what we are providing and here today. Of course, the more they invest, the more economic activity increases and the more jobs are created. The work that you will do in your careers will give rise to further employment. Now, as Pascal said, he's very pleased, I'm very pleased, that we in LIT have been successful in having 34 million promised to us by the Department of Education and Skills this year. I'm going to say it again because it's just very, 34 million promised to us. So for our new 14 million engineering campus at Coonan and our new 20 million science and IT building here in Moylish. These two projects are transformative for LIT. They're also hugely significant for the region as a whole, particularly when coupled with the new Northern Distributor Road, which will form a knowledge corridor beginning at our Coonan campus and terminating at the National Technology Park in Plassey. These are all developments which will really help to keep the virtuous cycle going. They will help to keep the economy developing, and they will help to sustain the jobs that will underpin many of your careers. We do this best by allowing us to do more, collaborating, sharing knowledge and experience to create a better region. That's what we're doing here. By sharing knowledge, by developing new ways of researching, we will be able to ensure that more industry will want to locate here and that more employers will stay here. And I think that the benefit of these government decisions will be felt for some time to come, and the investment the state is making in us will pay off in spades. Of course, there's been many other positive developments in the course of the year, and I will reflect on one of those, which is the, without doubt, LIT's nascent role as the leading institution in the country for both traditional and new higher education apprenticeships. We believe that this model of learning, which can be applied in areas from finance to aviation to engineering to the built environment to the creative sector, has huge possibilities for individuals and employers. It means people can earn as they learn, and their education will cover all the relevant aspects of the skills and knowledge they need for industries to work in, for the industries they work in. We've seen this in Germany for many, many years, and we intend to have programs from level 6 right up to level 9 masters taught through our new higher education apprenticeship model. But of course, many of you, as we have seen today, go on to do postgraduate study here. In fact, we have over 100 people doing research postgrads at the moment in a large number of areas. And not only that, but we are currently supporting over 100 entrepreneurs in their businesses. Because at each of our educational campuses spread throughout the region, we also have located an enterprise centre. And many of the businesses we support are receiving funding from state agencies such as Enterprise Ireland. So you'd think I would be a very happy man. But I'm not, because while all this is very positive, there is a but. So while the deficit in capital funding that the Institute of Technology sector has experienced for nigh on a decade is finally starting to be addressed, this is only half the picture. The other half is how we keep funding higher education in such a way that people from right across our society can benefit and have access to it. There is no point in building new facilities if we make higher education less accessible to people. To make the state's investment in our infrastructure work, we need people to use that infrastructure to learn and to develop. It must be accessible to those who would derive benefit from it. This is the question that continues to rear its head as the Oireachtas considers the Cassell's report, which is an examination of options for funding higher education into the future. And the backdrop to the Cassell's report is larger numbers of young people and older people than ever before in the history of the state are looking for higher education. And more jobs are being created requiring such higher education skills. What this means, of course, is that more people have more demands on higher education. This in turn means that more funding will be required because the funding that is available at the moment cannot sustain the demand coming down the tracks. This is what a funding crisis looks like. We have one in Ireland, and it's pretty stark. Pardon me. Cassell found that the system in Ireland needed investment of €1 billion over the next 15 years, above and beyond current funding. That's just to get back to the standard that we had in 2008, because there has been no investment since that time. Now, the Cassell's report came up with 3 options to fund students into the future. But for me, there is only one critical point that must be addressed through the Gazelle's report. The outcome of that Oireachtas committee must ensure increased access to higher education and not lead to a decrease in that access. This is what we all need. And I need a glass of water. Thank you. Now, I'm not sure how many of you graduating here today would have had to think twice about going to college if you knew that you would have to repay a loan for fees, a loan that would probably cost, pardon me, in the tens of thousands, and that would take you years to pay off. This is one of the options the report proposes for consideration. But there are people here today who would not be here if we had fees and an income contingent loan system to pay for them. And that tells me that such a system has the potential to reduce access by removing the ability of some people to get into higher education. I don't want that, and I don't think the country needs that. This system of income contingent loans is now what operates in England. And all the latest research there says that access is starting to go backwards. In fact, recent reports over there from London Economics and the Institute of Fiscal Studies have made findings that we should pay heed to. I'm worried that if we start to fund higher education solely on the reintroduction of fees alongside an income contingent loan system in Ireland, it will serve neither individuals nor the country, because it will discriminate against those who simply do not want to take on large debts at the very start of their careers. It will reduce net earnings for graduates. It will make certain professions, including the caring professions, less attractive, and will discriminate against parents who take time to have children or to rear them. So we can see that the UK has made mistakes and is storing up problems for itself. Why should we in Ireland make the same mistakes and store up the same problems? I'm not saying that loans haven't a role to play in funding education. We all know that credit unions and banks have been funding higher education for a long time. But what I am saying is that introducing fees with a loan system to blanket fund students means that you are fundamentally rebalancing the financing of higher education from the state into the private realm. It's starting to make education you have received into a commodity rather than a right. Graduates tend to have a lower use of the state's medical facilities. They tend to earn more, pay more tax, require less social and housing supports. They are more likely to generate employment. In short, higher education is a win-win, and it should be treated as such. The new economy demands highly skilled workers, and we do need to fund quality teaching and learning. This is imperative after years of erosion, when we saw student numbers increase by 34% in 7 years, while core staffing dropped by 12%. We cannot afford to leave anybody behind. Nobody, no state, no society can afford that. If someone gets a higher education, if it's an apprenticeship, a level 6, level 7, level 8, this brings huge benefits to society. It is transformative for certain cohorts of society, but the point is that it is society, our society, that is the big winner overall with higher education, rather than just the individual. But our papers would have us believe that it is the individual is the major beneficiary. Of course, the individual gains, but society is the biggest winner. We're at a crucial point in the future direction of the entire higher education system. And the decisions made now will have huge implications for all of us. I'm nearly over my rant, but I'll come back to it. I'm nearly there. Now I'm going to leave you with a story. Everyone here today graduating has a story. I know some of Dylan's story, but everybody has a story. I'm going to give you a story about a person I'm going to call Patrick. Now, Patrick had the opportunity after secondary school to go to higher education. It didn't, though, really hold him back. He worked as a truck driver, as his father had before him. He married, had 3 children with his wife, Margaret, and they built a life together. But there was something there, some unfulfilled ambition, some feeling that he could do more. So when circumstances allowed, Patrick sat down with his wife and decided to come back to college. This is a working man with a wife and 3 children. He came to college here in LIT with the benefit of a state grant. If there had been a loan system in place, how would he have done this? Given up his job to come back to college with a mortgage and 3 children, who's going to give him a loan? Well, you don't give him a loan. You give him a grant. And his family, his community, our society will reap the benefit. That's what I mean when I say that access is important and that we all benefit from it. But back to Patrick. He commuted from Thurles to Moylish on a daily basis. He studied hard. He never missed an assignment, never missed a deadline, never missed a class, just like every single one of the people here gathered today. And Patrick got through it. And Patrick is going to graduate from LIT this year. It's just one story from a sea of stories that shows that we need to support people to get into higher education. Because ultimately, LIT is about people. And funding systems should be about people as well. That's it. But back to the graduates. Today is about celebration and reward. You have all done it. You have all made it through. Everyone here in LIT wishes you all the very best for the years ahead. We hope you remember us fondly. And please stay in touch with us through our Alumni Association. Congratulations O'Cree Liv Golair. Congratulations from the heart to all of you. Gurimila Mayogat. And I hope you've had the time of your lives.
We've come now to the end of this conferring ceremony, and we'd just like to thank you for being with us this afternoon for this conferring, and again to congratulate the graduates. Well done. The official photographers are located on the street, the concourse outside here, if you're looking to get photos taken afterwards. And we'd invite our graduates and their guests to join us afterwards for some light refreshments in the green rooms down with the next glass building down here. Okay, so if you could accompany your guests down there for a cup of tea or coffee or whatever. So we've come to the end now. Could I ask you to please stand for the academic procession? And this time we'll invite the graduates to join